interview with Gravehill on August 12th, 2015 at the Acheron in Brooklyn, New York by Nick Burkell. Starting things off, who am I speaking to today? What is your name? What is your position you play? And how long have you been a part of Gravehill?
Well, I'm Bob. I play bass. I do backup vocals. Been in Gravehill kind of on and off, actually. I used to play guitar when we restarted the band back in 2006 or so. Then I left for a little while, played bass with Exhumed for a bit.
Definitely speak loud, though.
And recently came back. I left Exhumed. Now on the bass.
My name is Jason, and I've been playing in Gravehill since 2008. I was a bass player for pretty much the entire time until our vocalist left and I took over his vocals.
Can you each tell me your history as musicians?
Well, I started as a guitar player, as a lot of bass players do, and I think bass players are few and far between in death metal bands, so generally they steal from guitar players. But I mean, I started playing guitar when I was 13, went through a shitload of shitty bands, a few good ones. Grateful's one of the good ones.
Jason?
At least when I'm drunk.
I've been playing guitar since I was like 16, and amazingly enough, I still suck at it, so I went to bass, and oddly enough, Gravehill still wanted me in the band, even though they heard me play bass, so I played for a long time.
We were pretty desperate.
Yeah, they were desperate. I think I was told, we don't want Steve DiGiorgio, just someone who can like follow a beat, and even I couldn't do that, so I had to tell. Yeah, then past bands, it just defunct death metal bands from back in Florida. Maybe like kind of like a two-man side black metal project, and Gravehill's probably the only serious thing about it.
Now, how did you go from being the bassist at Gravehill to the singer?
Well, first it was my legs. I shaved them.
So smooth.
No, it's our vocalist decided he didn't want to be in the band anymore, and we're like, okay, that's cool. And then we decided, well, we're gonna recruit for anyone from outside, and we had some ideas going around, but to make it easier on us as a whole, we decided to just recruit from within. And since my responsibilities as a bass player in Gravehill are, you know, again, I downplay it a lot, but it's true. We're minimal, so. Me taking over was really kind of like an easy transition. I don't want to say easy transition, but it was a transition that the band wouldn't have to burden. Yeah.
Now, have you been the singer in any other previous bands you've been a part of?
Nope. This is it. This is the first time I've ever fronted a band, so it's an experience.
So, how crazy is it switching from bass to singing?
Yeah, it was intimidating at first, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get it down, and I was trying to imitate our previous vocalist, and then when I realized that, and then I had like a kind of a panic attack and said, oh, I don't know if I can do this, and then people were telling me, don't be a pussy, and yeah, it was good therapy for me. So I stopped being a pussy and became a vocalist.
Now, with the song Stench of Hades and the Extreme Noise Terror covers you recorded for the Gravehill and Necrophil split, please tell me about how these were recorded.
Well, I mean, the Extreme Noise Terror were recorded during Death Curse when we were recording our full length, and we just kind of had them on the side, you know, waiting to use them at a good moment. So when the split came up with Necrophil, we decided, oh, let's go and throw those in there. Stench of Hades was something we decided just to write. Nelson, you want to come in? You can describe it a little bit better, Nelson.
I wasn't there for any of this.
Yes. You're just here to look.
That was done at our rehearsal studio with our old guitar player, Christian. He did all the recording, mixing and mastering for it. We did it in like a weekend. I think I played bass on that one because you weren't available. Mikey came in later in the weekend and did the vocals. Christian did all the guitars. What? Oh. And then we split the solos at home because that was easier.
By the way, this is Nelson.
This is Nelson, by the way.
And what do you do in the band?
I play guitar.
Awesome.
Also not very good.
We're all very poor musicians. Just just want to emphasize that. So when you listen to Gravehill, don't
Venom, dude.
Yeah, pretty much. Close enough for rock and roll.
You guys are preparing to record a demo later in the year to likely be
Who
released
told you about that?
early next year, Jason. Or can you tell me about the songs that you're planning on using for this release?
Well, it's not really a demo. It's more of a split with another band from Sweden called Acheron.
Or brand.
No, that's not true. That's not going to be right. It has to be something else. Oh, yeah.
It's more brand. It's going to be a split EP, basically.
Yeah, it's going to be a split EP, but we're recording, what, 40 songs?
40 songs, yeah.
Essentially, it's going to be an album. It'll be like an EP for each band, but it'll be like a full-length album.
Can you describe like each of these songs a little bit? Are you further enough in the songwriting yet?
Well, we've got about 3.5 written, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're going to play 2 tonight. I mean, as far as like lyrical content, we're looking at, your standard standard fare of unholy apocalypses and Lovecraftian demons rising from the water. And there's really no social commentary at all. So if anyone wants to listen to us for some political kind of thing or how horrible the world is, they're not going to get that. It's just pure, unadulterated filth.
Now, this is a question for all you guys. Out of all the work you've done with Gravehill in the past, what are you most proud of and why? Shoot.
Probably Death Curse, because that's really the only thing I'm on.
And the Necrophils.
Necrophils, but I'm proud of my solo on that one, because I normally don't play guitar solos, and that one doesn't suck, so that was good.
I mean, I'm really proud of everything I've done with Gravehill. Of course, I think the latest Death Curse is one of our best, and I love everything about it. I think as far as production-wise, I thought Rites of Pentagram had a real gnarly, under-the-radar, filthy production, which is really cool for what it was, but Death Curse's song structure and wise is
Yeah, I think, honestly, Death Curse has been the best thing Graham has done. I'm not even on it. So, I can say that. I love Rites. I like Rites. Definitely something that would change production-wise and well on it.
Rites has some of the strongest songs, though.
Yeah, Rites has some great stuff. Rhodes was
Do
great.
speak loud though, man.
Rhodes was really good, but yeah, there's just a lot of production issues there in mixing. But I think Death Curse has been the most solid album by the band so far.
Don't forget, Rob was there for the demo and the EPs and the Rites and When All Roads. So
right.
He helped write a lot of that stuff.
That's why Death Curse is so good.
What's it like being a metal musician in California and the West Coast scene?
Saturated. We're just in a sea of metal musicians. But there, I mean,
Yeah, you're right. It's just that there's a lot of great talent out there on the West Coast.
you got MI out there, so you have all the shredders and the what have you,
The technicals,
the contortionist wannabe bands and all that crap.
the Cirque du Soleil wannabe.
Yeah, they're gymnasts. They're like Olympic gymnasts.
It's
on the
weird.
guitar. I've seen it.
Guitarists reaching over each other and playing each other's riffs over each other's shoulders. It works.
While doing the splits, and then cartwheeling away.
Acrobatics.
No, I mean from my point of view, I mean just West Coast. It seems like we're kind of we're saturated, but we're spoiled as well as far as what's over there. It's good to have a large pool.
What are some of the pluses and minuses of being a part of that? And tell me what you see that is very different when it comes to the East Coast concerts as well.
No, what is the difference between East, West, and West concerts?
We get paid on the East Coast.
Yeah. The pizza is much better on the East Coast.
Pizza's better.
But are the burgers shittier on the East Coast?
I haven't had a burger over here yet, so I've been sticking to pizza.
Probably because the burgers are better on the West Coast.
Yeah. Burgers and Mexican food on the West Coast, hands down. We passed a Middle Eastern Mexican food place, and we don't do that. We just don't.
As far as crowds wise, it seems that we know the cities that are always going to have the best crowds. We always know Brooklyn, or at least New York, because we played in other places besides Brooklyn. It's always been great. I can say the same. I guess for the West Coast, it's, there's some good crowds over there as well.
Portland's like our second home.
Yeah.
Like anytime we play Portland, it's always packed. People always go nuts. LA can be hit or miss. It's like if, I don't know, if people have school the next day, they don't go to shows, or I don't know. It's a big.
There's like 5 other shows going on.
Yeah, it's a big inconvenience to go to anything in LA, and it's not as much in other parts of the country.
Now, what are some of the best venues like to play at on the West Coast, as well as favorite record stores to visit?
Rasputin Records in the Bay Area is amazing. Amoeba's always really good. Bionic's fucking awesome.
The cool one in Fullerton in Orange County called
Radiation Records,
It's a
yeah.
little smaller, but they got some good shit.
Yeah. Dark Vacation Vinyl out on the Sunset. Well, it's not on the Strip, but it's on Sunset Boulevard. It's really good.
Dark Room too.
Yeah, Dark Room. Yeah.
They got some good stuff.
Now, you ever get to play at the Black Castle?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of those memories.
Some good shows there. Really good shows. Really hot. Bathrooms don't work, and our friends getting mugged at shotgun point for their stuff.
Yeah, it's a rough neighborhood, most definitely. You definitely want to park underneath street lights. The venue itself is cool. The guy who runs it lives there. It's total DIY. He's always upgrading at some point. He keeps saying, "Oh, I've got the bathrooms all settled," but by the end of the night, those bathrooms are very unsettled.
That's LA for you.
Someone always got to fuck up the bathroom.
There you go.
Now, very important. Tell me all the different type of merch you guys got for sale right now that you need to plug.
We got 2 new shirt designs on this tour,
Making it a total of 7 shirts.
Any tour dates on the shirts?
No, because then we can't use them for another tour.
Cool Golf has got those covered.
Yeah,
We got a Beverly patches, CDs.
7 inches. Yeah, we have the Necrofill split that we did. We got a bunch of those. Buy those.
We've also upgraded to we accept
Credit cards.
So
Now accepting major credit.
now accepting
on up.
major credit cards. Invested a lot of money in that one.
Oh yeah.
And can you throw out some shout outs for cool promoters, journalists, and people in scenes that have been friendly to you guys in the greater aggressive metal scene on the West Coast?
On the West Coast?
West Coast.
Dan Dismal,
Church of the Eighth Day.
Church of the Eighth Day. Where he is Church of the
The Eighth Day. Yeah, Chris Hayward's still doing shows. Laura Gladstone's been cool to me.
I don't think we've ever done a show.
I've done shows with her for other bands, and she's done really well. What scenes do we have in California that are still doing stuff?
Scenes?
Yeah, Bulldozer's still doing stuff.
Yeah, Bulldozer is doing stuff.
Metal Invictus, those guys are awesome. Adrian Mejia is probably the most diehard motherfucker you'll ever meet.
Yeah, Angie with Metal Memphis. Yeah, there's a lot of great promoters out there. No pay for play.
Yeah.
It's just going straight up play. We don't even. I don't think we don't take that much of a fee anymore for shows. Yeah, it's just, especially if it's a good lineup. We're just like, fuck, we're just gonna play and have fun with it.
Would you like to go back to any questions?
I don't know. Can we rewind the tape to see if we sounded like idiots?
Ah,
No.
check it out.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Final words.
Delete everything that Babcock has said. Don't include it. Final words? No, I mean,
Buy us pizza and whiskey.
and even though we have a new vocalist, we have new members in the band, we still have the same fucking filthy, stupid attitude that we had when we had the old members in the band. There's nothing really that changed.
There's only technically one, well, no, say technically one new member,
Yeah.
but I'm still pretty new.
Only being the newest.
Yeah.
Excellent. This has been an interview with Gravehill on August 12th, 2015 at the Acheron in Brooklyn, New York by Nick Burkell.
Yeah.